First, I need to sand all that down. I think I'm going to weld this onto the washer first, and then the washer needs to be ground down the sides a little bit to fit in there, and it's going to go in upside down like this so that it's pulling. This is eventually going to be pulling from the top, pulling it up. So we want it the nut to pull against the washer, because the washer will have the most outside contact with the tube. Then we'll have to make a cover plate with the hole and a thrust washer for the head to spin against. Let me get out the welder, get it set up, and try and fuse those together. I messed that one up. Closed it up. Whoops. Try this again. Good enough. It is slightly crooked. So when I weld it inside the tube, I'm going to have to make sure that it is as centered at the top as possible. So you can see if that washer's flush. You can see how off it is. I just need to make sure that it's somewhat straight. I mean, there's a lot of play between the tubes, so it should be fine. And it is a little tight from the heat treating. I'll run a tap through it when it's all welded up and done. But now we need to shave off the edges to fit in here. It's a little warm. We need to shave just a little bit off that side now. We'll pull it down a little bit, and I'll put some cap weld around the edge. Let me run the tap through that, because that's awfully tough. There we go. Now we need to weld a couple of M6 bolts onto the side of that. Then once you get on there, you can adjust how far in that nut needs to be for it to rest properly. You don't want it like kicking out too far. You want it as snug in against the idler tensioner as possible. That is still hot. Let me let it cool down. Let's go see if it works now. Alright, this is going to be fun doing it one-handed. Let's see. Hopefully I can... Alright, right here. Okay. Hang the top and the bottom. And I might be able to get it from up top. Let's see. It's a little loose. See, I need to crank it up a little bit. So let me go up top. See if I can reach it down. Should be able to see the top of it right. Yep, right there. Yep, it works. Built it for, if I didn't have to buy a whole stick of tube, 3/4 inch, 1/2 inch, 1/4 by 4 inch, it's a 1/4 20 I think thread, 4-inch bolt, couple of nuts. These are M6 to make sure they're 6mm to fit the hooks, because those are metric. Everything else is standard on this. $15 maybe in material. I spent a total of like $30 for the whole stick. It was a 4-foot stick of each, but I only used, you know, a buck maybe each, maybe $2 most, and some welding wire, so less than 15 bucks, and it worked. It held fine.